Hello, fellow sane episode here on Diecast Insanity. I thought I'd do this. We're having our internet sucks right now because of our move and everything, and we got downgraded on our internet, and it takes a really long time for me to upload a video nowadays. So I thought I'd do this live. We got a haul for you right now. I've been waiting for these things for a while. I had to have a friend pick them up for me, but we're going to be opening and taking a look at these bad boys right now. The Snake and the Mongoose trailer sets. These things are sick. When they announced these at the Hot Wheel convention last year, when they were coming out with these, the three that I wanted the most was the Momo trailer, which I've already got, and then these two. So these things are sick. So we're gonna open these up on camera and take a look at these really close. These things are so cool. Can't believe how cool these things are. So let's open this bad boy up here. Get this puppy out, see what these things look like in person. This is the first time I've ever seen these in person. Seen them on YouTube a lot from everybody else, and pictures and everything, but I haven't been able to see these in store yet because they're always every time a store gets these in here in town. The only place in town right now that's carrying these is our Walmarts and our Target, and every time they get them in, they've been gone like that. So I had my friend Mark, who is retired, who goes out and hunts. So gets to go out in the mornings a little more than I do. And I asked him if he saw these, if he'd pick them up for me, and I would pay him later. And he did that for me. So let's see if we can get a shot of them here. Let's back up a little bit here. There we go. Really, really cool cars. These things are so cool. Hot Wheels did an excellent, excellent job with these things. Very, very cool. Very, very neat. Very, very sweet. Very, very detailed mongoose on the front there. Really cool. And of course you have the stand, and as usual, they're kind of stiff when you first open them, so you want to be kind of careful when you first open them. But very, very cool cars, very sweet cars. Of course, the trucks are really, really cool as well. Both of these are the same truck with different paint jobs and different wheel options on them, but really, really cool. Such a sweet, sweet thing. They're not exactly like the real thing, as Hot Wheels did the real thing a while back in RLC. There's a set of these that the truck actually looks like the real thing, but really, really cool. So this is the Mongoose one. Let's put this back on here, and we'll get a little close-up view of it all together there. Very cool, very detailed cars. Very cool to have these in such a premium car. Very, very cool. So let's open up the Mongoose one now, or the Snake one, excuse me. For these, I'm glad I got the ones I wanted the most. Ever since I got these, I've seen these, and I got them yesterday from Mark. He brought them over, and I paid him for them yesterday. I've been on a little bit of a funny car kick. I've got quite a few funny cars in my collection, but I've been looking at a bunch more on eBay to kind of complement these. And of course, with the gasser set coming, that's going to be really, really cool. Very, very cool cars. Very, very neat cars. I do have some other, oh, this one's not as stiff. I do have some other Snake and Mongoose cars. I have a all black Don the Snake Prudhomme funny car from the Dragstrip Demon set. I also have a Mongoose one from the vintage set. And I have a couple other Don Prudhomme cars. I have an action of the Monza version, which is really, really cool. I'm looking to get the Drag Strip Demons version of that and then the Army version of this car as well, of the Cuda. So I'd have this one, the black one, and the Army car, which would be kind of a cool threesome to have. These are really, really cool. Of course, there's a couple others in the Drag Strip Demons set of various incarnations of these funny cars from the Snake. There was quite a few. There's the Army car. There's the all black car. There's another version, a white version of this car. So very, very cool. Very sweet set. Nice trucks. Very well done. Very detailed trucks, as you can see back here where it says Don the Snake Perdome and then has Snake on the license plate. It also says Snake on the front, and then on the Mongoose one, this just has a back plate that says Goose, and it's a black plate, which is an old California plate. And the same one as the front is the same. It says Goose, which is really, really cool. Some details on the back. You can see the strap down ties molded into the plastic bed there. That's kind of cool. These things are really heavy. The truck's fairly heavy with the combination of the car on it. It makes it, it is way heavier than the Momo version, which I have. So that's really, really cool. Really sweet cars. Really, really sweet cars. These things are just so awesome. So sweet. Great, great drag racing history. Really, really cool. I also have a Corgi, which you guys will probably see one of these days here soon. A Corgi 1992 Final Strike Tour drag strip of dragster and trailer combo for Don the Snake Perdome, which is pretty cool. I might have to show that on the bi-weekly one of these times here soon. So really cool. Really, really big fan of the especially this year, this time frame of drag racing. I think the funny cars today are too um, look too much alike. They all look the same. It's hard to tell what's from what unless you look at the decals on the car. They don't even look like the real cars anymore. And this is back in the day. These things will look like the real car. I mean, this looks like a Plymouth Duster. You know, looks exactly like a Plymouth Duster. This looks exactly like a Barracuda. There's no mistake in these cars. Um, it's just crazy. I think funny cars today should get back to this. They should look like the real thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little look at these very, very cool, very sweet combo dragster drag truck and trailers. These are cool. Of course, you know the next run in 2019 we'll be seeing this truck again in all black with a I believe it's a Nova Passer on it, which is going to be kind of cool. Might have to see what that looks like. Um, but after seeing the Momo trailer in my case and how much space it takes up, you're not gonna be able to buy a whole lot of these and take them out and display them unless you got a lot of space. But I definitely wanted these. May pick up a couple more down the road. Definitely look at the gasser set in car culture. Definitely want to buy all of those. I'm still trying to. We're still waiting on the uh, Circuit Legends to show. They haven't showed up here in the Northwest yet, at least here in Yakima, anyways. So I'm still waiting on those to show up to pick them up. I did see one of the new Forza cars at Walgreens the other day. It was the Mini. I almost bought it. I kind of passed on it. If it would have been the 2002 or the new Skyline or the new what's the other set that I would have bought. There's one other one in that set. I picked it up if it was one of those ones, but it wasn't. It was the Mini. I want all of them, but I'm kind of limited on funds because I had to pay for these two. You know, it's these being $12, almost $13 a pop. It's $26 for two of them. So I had to pay Mark for these, and I wanted to get these in my hands and look at them since I've never seen them up close in person. So wanted to pick those up, so I passed on that Forza car. These are the only. This is all the haul to this week. These are the only two I got, which is really cool. I did buy 4 cars of the truck set, the 100-year Chevy set from Walmart. They got another dump bin in of those, and I bought some for Elijah because he didn't get any of those, so I bought him 4 of those for his collection. So he's got those. But I hope hope this finds you guys well. I hope you guys have been able to find these yourself because these things are sick. These things are so cool. I hope you guys can. And if you haven't been able to pick these up, look, talk to some people in your area that collect and tell them, hey, if you see them in the store, pick them up for me and I'll pay you later, kind of thing. Sometimes you have to do that to get these, especially if you work like a shift I do. I have to be at work at 7 in the morning. So I don't have time to hunt in the mornings, which is when everybody's putting stuff out. I have to hunt on the way home from work at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So when stuff like this hits, I don't get a chance to get it because it's gone by the time I get to the store at 3 o'clock. So I had Mark, who's a friend of mine, who's a collector as well, who's also one of the guys that races with us in slot cars, and he collects. And I said, hey man, if you see them in the store, because you get to get in when the store opens, pick me up a couple and I'll pay you for them. And he was able to find them at the Walmart when they got them out, and he picked them up for me, and I was able to buy them from him and pay him for them. So do that. If you can't find, if there's something you guys can't find somebody that gets out more than you or gets out earlier than you can get out, and tell them, hey man, pick them up for me. I'll pay you for you. I'll pay you for them later, kind of thing. And then you can just pick them up from them, and you don't even have to worry about it. That's probably one of the easiest ways to do it. Is find somebody who maybe starts work later than you or something, and they can hit stores earlier in the morning than you can, and say, hey, if you see these cars around, just pick them up and I'll pay you for them later, or work a trade out or something. Say, hey, I know you really want this car that I've got. If you pick up these cars for me, we'll trade for that. And do it that way too. So it really helps out helps out fellow collectors as well to be able to pick stuff up like this if you can't get in that early in the morning when these things first hit, because these things in this set, when these hit, these are the first two that are gone. They're like just gone. It's like my Walmart right now, on my side of town, is sitting on 2 Momo trailers and 2 Gritty trailers. As you can tell, that those are now kind of the shelf warmers of this set. I went to my Target the other day when I was telling you guys that story about when I went to Target. They had 3 Momos and 3 Gritty sitting on the shelf. So the first cars that go in this set is these 2 cars right here. So if you can't get them yourself right off the bat, find another fellow collector in your area that you're friends with, and that that they get out earlier than you can get out, and say, hey, if you see them, pick them up. If you got the money, pick them up and I'll pay you for them, kind of thing. So help out a fellow collector in that way. And remember, leave a few on the pegs for us other collectors, because we want these cars too. And we'll catch you guys later. And keep on hunting, keep on being good, keep on being great collectors and fellow nice to fellow collectors. And we'll catch you guys later. I'm out. Bye.